7:26, my friends. I have Tesla on a 60-minute chart that I will be showing you right here with a 200-minute period on a 60. It's above it. It's testing it. But listen, today's lows, my friend, was 639, and then we hit that high up here of 668.20. Now we've come down here, and we're holding this support level going into the quarterly earnings release report. One of the things that we will show on the daily chart before the release is that we tested the 200 day today and we bounced. Over here, that long wick came down and hit the 50 day, and boom, it was on sale right there. It was cheap. And then back here, Tesla has been in a downtrend. We can see the chart pattern very clearly. So they're going to release the report in about 15 minutes. But here, the most important thing that I want to talk about with Tesla right now is the following. It's up $14, and I want to go over the option market. We have 17,690 calls. That's way up out of the money. But look at the volume. Let's get down here. We have 12,600 of the 670 calls, and we do, that have been traded. 14,700 of the 665s. Now, here's the big one right now. 29,500 contracts traded at the 660 calls, my friends. That's what we do with the earnings report, and that's going to be coming out the next 10 or 15 minutes. But we want to see what the sentiment is. 19,000 of the 650 calls traded. Yes, 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 and more yeses. That 640 call, that's in the money. You can see it. 39 was a high, 26.57, and they're tradable. And that option had a $14 range, as it did. Now, we know how to gauge sentiment, and we do. And we've been doing this a long time. It tells us where the bulk of the crowd is. 1680 call, 15,500 contracts. We will be back with this report. This is part one, going into the report and where the options are, where the sentiment is. On the put side, we can see there's hardly no volume at all. So I will see everyone back here momentarily. Stay on standby, everybody. We're waiting for the release of that report on Tesla. We can see Tesla's at 657 right now. We go live. I got a 664 print right now. We hit 665 and climbing. This is live in market hours. TurboOptionTrading.com. You heard what I said. We're printing up here at 668. How about that? Here we go at 664 by 668 by 669 off on that side there, everybody. We hit it right there. We hit that high right below 670, and look at that, 671 printed. How about it? Last print. Now we're back down, so it's all over the map. We'll be back. This is part two of Tesla earnings after hours. Let us teach you how to trade after hours. It's one of the most exciting and fun parts of trading, my friends. And here we are. We are ripping now at 677. How about that? 676, and we just are making the highs. This is based on a 1 minute after hours chart. There are the prints in the level 2 there. So here we go, and now we just hit a high, and it looks like we're starting to fall a little bit. I'm going to get the report and update everyone as we are in Tesla live market hour earnings report. One of the most exciting things that you can do is to get in the free 5-day trial and get involved. Here we are pulling back to 666. You can see that big red 1 minute candle. I'm going to wait and see if this is just a knee-jerk reaction. We will find out here momentarily when I return. Tesla earnings, live market hours part 2 in play. Stand by, everybody. We're printing at 666. Some of the information that we have, we're printing back up here at 671. I can tell you the preliminary is $1.45 versus 98 cents, okay? Revs came in at 11.96 billion versus 11.40 billion. That is the knee-jerk reaction. Printing at 677, we're breaking back up toward the highs, and this is on Tesla. And we showed in part one in the same video what the option trades were, as we had up and out of the money 670 calls, and we're going to see what the conference call will be next. So if they say something not good, then it can tank. So we'll come back. Once again, this is the knee-jerk reaction on Tesla earnings. We just were at 658, and then we popped to 678, and now we're headed back to 671. And this is how you size it up when you're going to trade earnings. And you take your position, you look at the options market, you do all of that. And this is a special training video, so we want everyone to understand the knee jerk. The knee jerk is when you actually get the release. Then there's going to be a conference call in about an hour or about 50 minutes from now. And then on the call, analysts are going to ask questions. And I will be sitting on the call because I know how to sit in there and listen to the right things when they do the Q&A session with the analyst. That way I can really know what the facts are, my friends. And that's one of the great things I know how to do. So this is all knee-jerk reaction based on the numbers I read, and then we'll get back to it. We're currently printing at 668 by 668.84 on our way back down the ladder, as you can see. So, like I said, we won't know the full story until we know what that Berlin factory is. Then we won't know the full story. We're printing at 664 right now. Bid 664, ask 664.99. You can see here on the 1 minute chart what earnings volatility can do and whatnot. So once again, we'll be right back. Right now, Tesla's printing at 663, and we won't know any more about, is the price going to move back up and go higher, or is it even going to go lower? Because we have to get on the conference call now, everyone. Once we go through the conference call and the analysts ask their questions, we know what kind of questions they'll be asking them. We've been trading Tesla ever since it became a publicly traded company. So we have a lot of experience with it, and years over years over years of quarterly earnings. Every 90 days, we go through the same thing. And we'll get to the bottom of it. But once again, it's our pleasure to bring you the after-hour earnings and introductory so that you can kind of get a little bit of a feel and what the volatility can be, how you would buy options, believing, as you've seen the option volume, that this was going to go extremely high, and it still can. We don't know what they're going to say on the call. We do know one thing right now. There are issues that need to be dealt with. And Berlin factory, what are they doing in Austin there? But most importantly is, what is the drawdown in the Chinese government with Tesla and the safety that they were imposing on Tesla a couple of months ago. So it's our pleasure to all our traders around the world, all our new trainees, what earnings, what you can expect, and why you can be here live when we're doing them, and all of the various different tools that we have to offer to you.